Hey babes, so I've just got back from my morning exercise and I had lots of inspiration flowing around some info that I might share with you guys this morning. Now, I never normally use earphones, but every single one of my neighbours this morning has decided they would like to mow their lawns at the exact same moment that I chose to create a video and use all of their power drills. So I thought we'll try the earphones. So if you can't hear me, somebody holler, okay? Because I don't want to say all this and then no one hear it. That would be crap. So who can relate, yeah? The more I exercise, the more weight I put on. And that is essentially one of the major giveaways that you are in a state of adrenal distress, adrenal fatigue, adrenal dysfunction, adrenal activation. There's a million and one things that we can call it, but at the end of the day, it just sucks, whatever it is. And so, we've all been conditioned to think that exercise is the best thing in the world. We've all got to exercise, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's good for our circulation. It's good for our immune system. It's good for a whole heap of things. But if you were doing it to punish your body because you hate your body, because you want to lose weight, because you don't love the shape of your body, you don't like, good morning, Rebecca, because you want to lose weight, you were doing it from the wrong energy space. And if you are struggling to drag your ass out of bed in the morning because you feel tired, and you force yourself to go to the gym or walk the block or jog or whatever it is that's your jam, you are doing more harm than good. And that is one of the biggest things that I want you guys to understand, because we're so conditioned to that old school 3D model of health that says, input out versus, input in versus input out, calories in. And we all think that losing weight is this simple equation where it's like eat less calories and exercise more. Boom, easy. No, fuck that. It's not. It's got zero to do with it. And if you have zero adrenal dysfunction going on in your world, it is as simple as that. But seriously, put your hand up if you're not stressed. Put your hand up if you know someone who hasn't got stress in their life. We just live in a really fucked up, stressful world. And until we start acknowledging this and still we start being kinder to our bodies, then we're not going to make a change. And so a lot of this has got to do with our attitude to exercise, our attitude to our body, the whole self-love thing. It's as simple as this. If what you're doing isn't working, you need to change tactics. And for a lot of women, when I say, hey, we need to change your diet, or hey, we need to exercise less, or whatever, they're like, we go into this panic mode because we're so conditioned to believe that, oh no, if I eat less and exercise more, I'll lose weight. But in actual fact, you're actually putting your body under more stress. So I want you to have a think about that. Pretty much every single woman that I work with will tell me the same story. I did this diet, 4 or 5 years ago, and it worked really well, and I lost all this weight. And now 5 years on, I thought I'd try it again, and nothing's happening. My body, I have lost no weight. I've done the exact same diet. My lifestyle's the same, but I've lost zero weight. And this is because your body is angry at you, because it's stressed, because it's worn out, because it's depleted, and it doesn't want you to work harder. It doesn't want you to deplete yourself more. It doesn't want you to deprive yourself of more calories. It doesn't want you to do any of those things. It just wants you to stop and breathe and start paying attention to it and giving it the stuff that it needs in order to thrive, to feel better, to heal. Now, adrenal stuff is huge. In my opinion, there is no disease state, whether it be hormonal, migraines, the common cold, cancer, autoimmunity, there is no disease state that doesn't have a form of adrenal activity in it. And what I mean by that, it is the imbalance of our classic adrenal hormones, our DHA, our cortisol, adrenaline, those classic hormones, but it's essentially stress. And like I said before, who's not stressed? So this is why the first step of, my whole Balance Babe 7-step hormone healing system is address the adrenals. And I get so many people commenting on my post and saying, okay, great, how do I fix it? And I would love to just write a one-word answer. Boom, do it. But we all know it's not that simple, right? If it was that simple, let's take a magic pill, no one would have fucking adrenal exhaustion, would they? We'd all just be on the pill. And I'm not talking about the oral contraceptive, I'm just meaning that magic pill, right? And so addressing your adrenals is not a quick fix. And depending on what stage you're in, it is a complete life overhaul. It is a willingness to let go of everything you ever thought you knew about health and your body and just going, wow, I need to really just fucking surrender here, lay all my cards on the table and go, all right, body, I'm listening. What do you want from me? Because maybe what I've been doing the last 5-10 years isn't working anymore and I need a different approach. It's changing your diet. It's changing your supplement regime. It's changing your attitude and your outlook. It's being willing to look at your limiting belief systems that have you going, oh, well, I'm a mum and I'm busy and it means that I'm successful if I'm busy and I've got to give to everyone else first and I've got to set no boundaries. I've got to please everyone. And I basically got to put everyone else first except myself and keep just flogging myself into the ground because I'm too busy comparing myself to everyone else and thinking I need to keep up with everyone else. And I'm not actually stopping and listening and just being present in my physical body. I'm not ever actually just stopping and taking a breath in between kid pick up and drop off and work and all the other stuff that we have on our to-do list. I'm not actually just going, what do I want today? What am I actually feeling? And this is, I talk a lot about being in our feminine energy. And this is about kind of going, the masculine way of being is having a routine, having a schedule, ticking off the to-do list and getting it all done. You know, that real just get in, get it done. The feminine approach to life should be, hey, how do I feel today? What do I feel like doing today? Have I got a shit ton of energy today? Do I want to run around and put a million things on my to-do list? Or do I actually want to put half the amount of things on my to-do list and have a bit of self-care? Except we're so caught up in these expectations, the roles that we put on ourselves of who we have to be for our children and our partners and our work and all these sorts of things that we never actually honour our body. And this, my dear friend, is a huge case of less is sometimes more. We can be far more productive when we're in our feminine, when we're stopping and listening and honouring. Because if we ignore that and we just keep doing and doing and doing and going and going and going all day long, your body will essentially crack the shits at you and go, I'm done. I've got no energy. I'm tired. And you'll see the posts that I'm sharing, your stage 1, your stage 2, and tomorrow we'll talk about stage 3, adrenal dysfunction. If you're experiencing any of those, that is your body communicating. That is how your body's saying, oi, bitch, please. Like, I'm struggling here. Like, you're not putting the right fuel in. You're not resting enough. You're not listening to me. You're not honouring me. You're not saying no when you mean no. And I'm getting tired. I'm getting burnt out. I'm worn out. I'm going to keep trying to do everything for you because I love you. But I don't really want to. I want you to just stop and listen and honour me. And I want you to have a freaking day spa day. And I want you to go book in for a massage. And I want you to just rest. And I want you to stop. And I want you to stop dieting. I want you to stop punishing me. And that's a huge thing, you know. Are you on a diet because you hate your body? Because you're trying to punish your body? Or are you choosing to eat from a place of, I want to nurture and nourish my body. I want to choose to go for a walk today because I want to do something beautiful for my skin or my mood and my mental health. You know, check in. What's the energy and the vibration you're bringing to your daily activities? So I'm working on a program at the moment. It is a program based on my book, what's called Balance Babes, Every Woman's Guide to Hormone Harmony, and it's based on the 7-step hormone healing system. Now, this is going to be a really deep dive into the physical, emotional, and spiritual elements to healing those 7 steps, because it is not enough to just address the one. And I love it, you know, and everyone you go, comment on my post, like, hey, how do I fix this? And I love that because I know that you want to fix it, but I can't answer that in a one comment post because it's the spiritual, physical and emotional. Like, it's all the things I've been chatting about. It's changing your approach to dieting. It's changing your approach to your supplement regime. It's changing your approach to life. Most of us need a complete life overhaul because most of us are doing things because we think we should for other people, to win their approval, to win their attention, to win their love. We're not doing things to support ourselves. And this is the spiritual, emotional elements to healing the body. So it's going to be really, really cool. I'm working hard on it at the moment, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm just allowing the information to filter through, and I'm doing videos and creating content as it comes through. So I would like this program to be launched November 2nd. We're going for that date, but don't count me on it because I'm in my feminine right now and I'm trusting the process and trusting the information is going to come through as it needs to. But it's all up in there already. It's there ready to go, and it's all a real life testament to me overcoming adrenal exhaustion. So for those of you who don't know my story, I got to stage 3. My body essentially shut down. I went into menopause at age 27. I put on 13 kilos. I could not get out of bed for a while there. I was severely depressed, like really bad depressed. It was just a shit time essentially. And a lot of you are potentially been there or heading there if we don't make a change. So this is why I'm doing this program, and I can't wait to share it with you. So keep the the questions coming, because you guys are shaping the content that I have to share. So the more questions you can ask on the post that I'm doing at the moment, that'll be, you know, what I'll create the content around. So have an amazing day. I love you all. Most importantly, if you don't feel like exercising today or tomorrow or this week, don't fucking do it. Listen to your body. Sometimes exercising causes more harm than good, or maybe just change your approach. If you are exhausted and you don't feel like going to the gym and doing a high intensity workout, do some yoga. Do a slow, gentle walk, because that's what listening to the body is. That's what honoring your body is. Don't do things because you think you should, because you're so petrified that if you miss an exercise session, you're going to put on weight. Wrong energy. Listen to your body. Exercise isn't always what your body needs. Sometimes it would prefer a sleep in. Mwah.